We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 yards. Right back forward. I'm trying to collect.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2. Out to the 27.
Nice play, baby.
Crawford on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, box truck.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Okay, Sam off. You go take. You got take. Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Set, ready? 50, play.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Step.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
218, chopper.
25, check 25.
A little flare. He's coming. Double up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, 96 is coming. We don't like 96.
You're out.
Sit.
Check. Check out. Bravo.
Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Hey. 4 down. Check safety. Slam.
Let's go.
On first down, Stevenson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Jim. Out.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight end right. We got 4. Look out for number 30. Kill.
Greystone travel.
Big dash. Go.
5.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Chopper. Get it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Matchbox white.
Safe.
5.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's checking.
Hey, lock it.
Check 15.
2.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Screen pass to Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Smooth. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 31. Hey, check 24.
Score.
Watch out.
Look at me. Score.
Watch out, creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now.
2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. An update from down in L.A. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second down. It's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Down. 50, plant. Bang, 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 bang.
Check 43. Check.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
From the gun, Stevenson. They got a man. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Ready. 60 or.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Watch the shift. Showing it.
Five.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Watch QB drop.
To throw on 2nd down. Stevenson. And Woods has it complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, 96 is coming. We don't like 96. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
throw on third down. Stevenson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Now a run with Mack. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco. Go on a pickup of 16.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's second and 8 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mark 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He wasn't ready. March by 4. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. 49, check 49, check 49. Squeeze.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, Delta.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Stevenson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Back to throw. Stevenson. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Check 9.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check it back.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go. 30 base.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
New draw, Corker. Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
96, Mike, 96. And let's get this.
General West.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Denver has the 1st down, to play going for 15 yards.
Ready, set.
He's coming. We don't like 96. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 3. Check 3.
Recon, 152 fighter. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Shift, shift.
Off play action. Stevenson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down. Check your hot read. Switch, switch, switch.
From the gun, Stevenson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Bridgestone, travel. Football. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got it.
96, Mike 96. I got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Check, check, roll out. Hey, Alpha.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Undercut.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yo.
Here's Marlon Mack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. A first throw for the backup Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Let's bring it. Check 3. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Bam.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevenson being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
6-6. Pull it high. Check. Go. Watch the safety creep. Watch that. Deuce. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Stevenson looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. Blue Gators. No. Ball. Fight.
To throw on second down. Stevenson will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, set. 15, line up. 15 line up.
Off the play fake. Stevenson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Mack. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 87 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game, and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness, because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You draw forfeit.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now it's Rosen looking. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 52 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Stevenson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Come off the ball. Quick dash. Come. Jumper.
From the gun, Stevenson. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Mack. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check tight. Check 24. Check 24. Hatchet.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. There he goes, right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 50. Shoot.
2nd and 5. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
X3, 218, chop. 5.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch out.
Greystone, travel. 5.
On first down, Stevenson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill.
Hey, Zoo.
At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. We didn't want this.
Yes.
At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Allen, the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.